What's happening? What's happening? We back week 19 on the It's Personal podcast. Um, we had plans to do a show on community, family, and friends, and tragedy struck our family. We're in mourning with our brother Eric Rains right now. He lost his sister, and it's a rough one for us all, but especially the family. You feel helpless when you can't be there for your brother, but right now he needs his space. We understand that, but we are definitely uh, there with our brother, and so we're gonna push the show back to tomorrow, but we definitely wanted to come and talk to the viewers and let you guys know where we are and what we're dealing with. And I want to also I'm gonna let the rest of the panelists speak first. Let me say, Brother Mark Smith is here with Raina Smith. They're here, and Brother Mike J. Everybody's going to get a chance to speak, but I also want to make mention that 2020, as we all know, has been a rough year for our community, the Black community, as far as death. Whether it's been pandemic related or whatever have you. A lot of people I'm speaking to, and my family also has taken a big hit in 2020. So I wanna shout out my Uncle Poopy, Warren Balknight, rest in peace, Uncle Poopy, only man on the planet that called me head my whole life. It's crazy how you deal with death. I remember hearing about when Uncle Poopy, when I heard he was gone, one of the first things that jumped in my head was like, no one is ever gonna call me head again. But rest in peace, Uncle Poopy. All the things he's done for Arlington County and the community, I can go all day about it. My little cousin Kiera Miles, rest in peace, little cuz. She was young, man. And she left behind daughters. Her mom's Yvette, we love you. That was a tough one, man. Myra, big cuz, rest in peace. We just lost her a few weeks ago. My big cuz Annette, we lost her last year in the beginning of the year. Yeah, man, it's been a rough year, man. And then my brother E. Rains, right now, when I have a little sister, and we with you, E. We with you, brother. Yeah, but I want to give Mike J a chance to speak a little bit. He was, had the opportunity to live with the family and it's close to E, and I know he's taking this pretty hard, but I also want to make mention to all the viewers, man, everybody has lost somebody last year. It was a rough year, but we got through it, and we're going to have a better 2021. Go ahead, Mike J.
Yeah, man, you make it hard to follow up. Dark-skinned man out here with them crocodiles coming down them cheeks, man. That's hard. Throwing it to me like that, man. That's hard. We set up this personal platform almost a year ago to the George Floyd death, and the one thing that made us bring this podcast or this personal platform and talking the vlogs and everything was we was tired of seeing people like us die. And how do we deal with grief as men? And it's hard dealing with grief for men. I think myself and a couple other people in our circle started dealing with death at a young age. So we became numb to it. I lost my brother when I was 11 years old. He died of leukemia when he was 8 years old. I'm constantly reminded every year of the when we have the inauguration, because he passed away on January 20th of 1989 when a new regime was coming in to the White House. So every time there's a new regime, for me, it always makes me think of my brother that passed away at 8 years old. And when I think about that and when I reflect on what I had with him and what I could have had with him, it's probably why I'm so hard on people around me that got brothers and sisters. And when they don't speak or when they not, you know what I'm saying, communicating or not talking or not doing things, I'm like, look, man, whatever it is, it's some short shit. That's your brother, that's your sister. Y'all need to be speaking to each other. If not every week, at least every 2 weeks, at least once a month, because you never know what's going to happen if your brother is gone, if your sister is gone, vice versa. Like I said, I lost mine at a young age, so I lost that camaraderie, that knowing what it is. So when I tell people that, I'm saying it from a space or from a place where it's real. You know what I'm saying? We disagree, we fight, we argue. Me and my brother, we did all that stuff. But when they gone, and you can't bring them back. And that's the biggest thing that I look at. Like I said, I was close to Becky. I was close to Eric. I was close to his mom. Like when my brother died, we got in the church. The church came and, you know what I'm saying, prayed on us, scooped us up, did what they did. And Eric was one of the first people that my father and my family kind of brought around me. And, you know what I'm saying, as far as like trying to replace my brother and trying to replace people being in my life, you know what I'm saying, that I could still play with and do things with. And so we had a bond at 11, 12 years old that a lot of people don't know. And his sister, again, was maybe 2 or 3 at that time. So I literally seen her grow up from those ages, from 3, 4, all the way up to teen years. So what Kenny said, we here for you, E. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than rap. It's what it is. We miss her. We love her. We love you. You know, whatever we can do, we here for you. And from this platform, we need to just figure out how we can grieve as men and as a community and understand that this is not something that, you know what I'm saying, it's a laughing matter. We got to learn how to love one another the right way and be able to show our emotions in ways where we can all win together. So I know we're going to talk about community, family, and friends on another show tomorrow or later in the week. But right now, we just want to let our brother know, he reigns. We love you. We care about you. And we here for you, bro. That's what it is.
Appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, man, well said. And yeah, man, just well said, man. E, we can't say it enough, man. We here for you, bro. Hey, Mark, you want to chime in, bro?
Not really. I don't, but I guess I have to. So, yeah, he is, for those who don't know, he's close to me. We're close. Since probably about 14. Either he was at my house or I was around over there at his house. And yeah, man, it was yeah, you know, and yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's definitely tough, man. But I will say that I am encouraged, and I encourage E, and I encourage anyone who has lost someone. I'm gonna let my sister actually speak on our family members that we lost. I'm gonna let her speak on that. But I will encourage everyone for some to remember, and for those who may not know or believe what what I believe is that energy, which I believe we are, some may call it spirit, I believe that it does not die. So though the body may be gone, you know, I believe that the spirit lives on, and it moves on to the next phase of life. And to me, understanding that or believing that, it encourages me to know that we really don't die. You know, we actually move on.
Transcend.
And trans, absolutely. And what I will say is and we're probably gonna talk about this tomorrow once again on the show, but it's important, like Mike said, well said, man. Both of y'all actually, but well said, man. We gotta cherish the time that we have with each other now, you know, on this plane that we all are on right now. And maximize our moments and our times with each other now, so that when one of us move on, we can all be encouraged to know that that the time that we had together, we didn't waste it. You know, we didn't abuse it. We didn't misuse the time that we had with one another. And I always say we need to come together as a people and build our own stuff together, man. And all of that will kind of aid in community growth and family building and all of these things, man, that will allow us to spend more quality time together. And as you build stuff together, you know, you're growing and you're accomplishing things together as a people that we can be proud of. You know, it's creating a great memory and it's making history. And that's what I want to see for us all, man. But yeah, man, once again, man, to E and the family and the children, I love all of y'all. And be encouraged, be strong. And you got us, you got me. And whatever you need, you know, y'all know what it is. You know how to reach me, man. That's all.
So it's on me. Okay.
Hey, I appreciate that, big bro. And as our leader, man, I appreciate who you are and what you provide for us, the platform you provide for us intimately. I think Eric's more than aware of it. And, you know, thank you for that. Go ahead, Raina.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to say to Eric and his family that we are definitely here for you. This is tough. I know I'm crying. Okay. For me, I just know that he's having a hard time. So it just helps me to feel unrest because I know he's struggling because he's very close to his sister. He's already lost his mom. And this is just tough. And the hardest thing is that I can't be there for him because we're so distant because of COVID. So I don't know how to grieve or help people through this process. But we've had so many deaths. It's almost unsettling. Like Kenny said, like in our family, we just buried somebody this past weekend. A young cousin, I think he was 46, a father, a great father, great uncle, great cousin, great husband, and he was a young man, and he just passed away. It wasn't from COVID, but it's our cousin, and it still hurts. And we can't even be there for these people. We haven't had a family reunion in years. So that's the toughest part. So I've reached out to my family. God, this is hard. And just said, hey guys, we got to get something together on Zoom or something. So one thing Mark did which was wonderful, about 3 months ago, I want to say. He just picked up the phone on Facebook and clicked all the family members and pulled up a video, and we just got connected. It was about 20, 30 of us. And one day he did that like all day long. And we were talking to family members that we hadn't seen. And it just felt so warm. And that's one thing that I think that we could do that is easy to connect us, that's free.
Yeah.
And it was just so we haven't done that in a while, but I just recommended to our family after the last death notice, that was 6 in 2020 and 2021. And it just coming that we just have to do something to support each other. So I've had cousins call me, and we do Zooms like individually, and you have no idea the impact that has, because we are not reaching out to each other properly because we think everybody's okay. We see pictures on Facebook and Instagram and we think everybody's doing, well and living a life, but really we're not, it's heavy a lot of times. We looking on, I can just say for myself personally, I'm looking on the news and I see all this stuff, and we need to fill these voids, and we're grieving and we're not healing ourselves in this process. We've been through a lot and we're not figuring out how to get past it. So for myself, I didn't know what the show was about, but I'm going to make it about how do we get through the grieving process. I can't say how to get through it because I'm still grieving. It's so heavy. Like every week, there's a death notice, either one's removed from my family or in the family. And it just gets heavy because you know the person and you can't really support the person the way you would have outside of COVID. So it's really hard and difficult. So I would just suggest that just pick up the phone, because I know you're on Facebook and you send a message, but pick up the phone and just reach out to that person personally, because they're not going to tell you everything on Facebook. Yeah. And give time to actually grieve and get some stuff out and just listen to them. And I really can't tell you what to say, because that's why I'm scared to reach out. I don't know what to say. What do you say to people when they lost them? It's really not anything that you can say. Just call them and just say, I'm here for you. And really just have them recount who that person was to them. So they can just get through the memories and get some stuff out on their end. It's not about you. So that's how I approach the grieving process. And I'm always so open to connecting with people when they're in grief while that process is going on. But more than that, give them 2 months. They're going to need you then too, because while the smoke clears, everybody's gone and they're just really alone. And people don't think about that. Think about that part. I always reach back out, a couple of months later just to see what do you need, or do whatever I can do. Any little small gesture is necessary. But I want to go over a list of people that we lost in our family, just really, not really fast, but so Brian Hendricks was 2021 last week. My cousin Jackie Fagans, rest in peace. My uncle Arthur Jr. Epperson, rest in peace. My aunt Dot Epperson, rest in peace. My uncle Troy Epperson, rest in peace. Cousin Robin Fortune, rest in peace. Cousin Mary Fagans, rest in peace. And anybody else who have friends or family that they lost, just rest in peace. We're praying for you. And that's all I have to say. And Eric, we're definitely here for you.
Yeah, thank you, Raina. And we thank you for being who you are to us, Raina. You are so important to us, and we love you here. I could say over and over, Mark, thank you for your leadership. I love you, brother. Mike, Jay, me and you go back like car seats, bro. I love you. I'm glad to be here.
Just don't kiss on me no more when you come home, man. It's gonna be, you might not make it back to Minnesota. You try to kiss me again, nigga.
I'm affectionate, man. I like to show my love. We see each other, talk to each other almost every day, man. But when y'all are tangible, it's different, you know. And you know, E, we're here for you, bro. And for all of those who want to be supportive of Eric, you can donate to his personal website. Just write in the custom box that you know you want to you know, want the donation to go to Eric, and maybe anything you can help with in terms of with him and his family.
Or even Becky's kids. Becky had a 12-year-old and a 4-year-old
Exactly.
little boy and little girl. I mean, that could go to them. So
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure Eric would definitely use these donations to do something like that. I wasn't aware of Becky. Well, I don't know Becky's children. The last time I saw Becky, she was like 6 years old, man. A little girl. And a quick story. I walked in the house, man. I walked in the house and Becky walked up to me. She was like 6 years old and she was being so sincere and pure. She goes, "Why are you so dark?" Me and Eric bust out laughing. But rest in peace to Becky. You know, it's gonna be a rough ride, but we gonna stay together tight and help our brother through this, man. And again, anybody who wants to donate, go on the website, do so. Those monies will go to Becky's children. Anything they can use some help with during this time. And that's all we got for today. But be looking out for us tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about communities, friends, and family. Community,
friends, and family.
And where we are. And so y'all make sure y'all come back to join us. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and so forth and so on. Until tomorrow, see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Love.